First of all, I should just say it shouldn't be that hard to speak with moral clarity. Thank you, President Ono, again. I would now, especially after President Ono's kind reference, I would like to invite out on the stage with me the CEO and President of Hillel International, Adam Lehman. One year ago, none of us could have imagined the state of higher education today. On October 8th and in the months following, Jewish students have felt ostracized, isolated, faced outright anti-Semitism simply because of their identity as Jews and their support for Israel. A growing number of students face violent threats and physical attacks. On many of the nation's leading campuses, activists and emboldened faculty and students are silencing Jewish and Zionist voices in classrooms and in campus life. Rallying calls like globalize the Intifada and resistance by any means have made glorifying violence commonplace. And as the last few weeks have shown, we witnessed a complete loss of control at too many universities across the nation. Anti-Israel encampments became hotbeds of anti-Semitism and were anything but peaceful. Graduations have been disrupted and ruined. Campus life has become unbearable for too many Jewish students. This must not be tolerated, and there has never been a greater need for strong and principled university leadership. Administrators must simply act to meet this defining moment.
In the face of the greatest deterioration of campus climate that we have seen in decades, really perhaps ever, our Jewish students have shown remarkable resilience, pride, courage, and moral clarity. At Hillels across the country and around the world, our students have led the way. In the fall, organizing hundreds of powerful rallies and vigils to mourn the losses of 10/7 and elevate the plight of the hostages, reaching more than 100,000 students. In February, coming together with 800 members of our Israel Leadership Network, many of whom are student leaders with AJC as well, coming together for our Summit, our Israel Summit, to learn, to share, and to gain strength from one another. And in the spring, responding to this latest and really atrocious wave of campus challenges, calling on their administrators to strengthen and enforce their campus rules in order to protect the basic civil rights of Jewish students and all students. Now, alongside these many challenges this year, we have positives. First of all, we have a partnership between Hillel and AJC, and I want to celebrate that. Under Ted's leadership, that of his team, and really the support of all of you, we are stronger together and we will accomplish more together. We also have the positive of not enough, but some courageous, principled university leaders, and we heard from Presidents Ono and Leibowitz, and we need to lift up and celebrate their leadership. Let's give them another round of applause. And most of all, we can celebrate the vibrancy of Jewish life that is still taking place on campus and really at levels we've never seen before. As you heard from Noah, Hillel serves on so many campuses as the Jewish home for students, a place for both joy and respite. Hillel's, I'm happy to announce, have actually engaged this year more students than ever before, more than 180,000 young adults and students who have come together. Yeah, we should celebrate that. They've come together to learn, to engage in community service, to develop themselves as leaders like Noah, Hannah, Micah, so many others, to engage in Jewish practice, and to really just advance their Jewish journeys and their life journeys. The response and courage of Jewish students this past year should give us all great hope for the future. At the same time, we owe it to them and to all students of good conscience to fix what is broken on our campuses. We need to return them to welcoming environments for learning and student life that enable the respectful and open exchange of ideas and that embrace a diversity of opinion, cultures, and identities.
And that is why this spring, AJC and Hillel International announced an expanded partnership to deepen our organization's critical work with university presidents and administrators and to collectively combat anti-Semitism on campus. Rightfully so, there have been many demands for more cooperation and coordination within the Jewish world to better safeguard our community. Adam and I hope sincerely that our presence here together demonstrates how committed we are to that collaborative spirit. We all just heard from President Leibowitz and President Ono that safeguarding the campus environment takes expertise, it takes dedication, and it takes continued action. As organizations with decades of experience countering anti-Semitism on campus and strengthening Jewish life, this partnership is a vital step that will improve the campus climate and reach hundreds of universities. Next year, AJC's Project Interchange, our groundbreaking Israel Educational Institute, will partner with Hillel's flagship Campus Climate Initiative to bring a joint delegation of university and college leadership from across the country to Israel to learn firsthand about Israel and about Jewish identity.
Along with experiential education for administrators, in just 4 months, right here in Washington, D.C., we will gather with more than 100 university presidents and administrators from across the country for our second University Presidents Summit on Campus Anti-Semitism, held in partnership with AJC and with the American Council on Education. It will be hosted by Johns Hopkins University President Ron Daniels, an AJC Project Interchange alumnus, and a longtime friend and partner to Hopkins Hillel. This summit will generate crucial dialogue and actionable steps for higher education leaders to use in addressing the unacceptable conditions on so many of our campuses.
The anti-Semitism that we've seen on campuses this year would have been unimaginable not that long ago. Alongside our partners at Hillel International, we are working together to create the seismic change needed to repair higher education. The time for change is now for our students, for our society, and for our democracy. Adam, we are proud to partner with you. Thank you very, very much.